Ah, Overwatch. It was Game of the Year in 2016. How the mighty king has fallen over the past years. Started off as a 6v6 hero shooter, not a MOBA. Then added more heroes and villains, I guess. Reworked a few heroes. Remember when Torbjorn's turret shot missiles? Reworked the reworked heroes, Symmetra. Then they added a 2-2-2 roll queue, somewhere in there. It felt like a different game every year. Then Overwatch 2 happened. Forced everyone to jump ship to a 5v5, free to play, battle pass, microtransactions, slow rolling updates, etc. All for a campaign. Nah, they actually just cancelled it after 6 months of saying that it's coming. So now, for compensation, I guess, we got 3 story missions for the rest of this year for the price of a $15 bundle. That, oddly enough, also gives you enough premium tokens for the season's battle pass. However terrible the situation is, I'm here to figure out if Overwatch Invasion is even good. So the Omnic threat is on our front door, and it's time to get the band back together to stop it. A handful of people respond to Winston's recall message and quickly rush to Rio de Janeiro to help fight against Null Sector. Then we travel to Toronto, then Sweden to help the efforts there as well. The 3 missions took me less than 2 hours to complete, which is decently sized, I guess. It sucks that it's only 3 missions for the rest of this year, and of the 3 missions, Toronto was my favorite, with Sweden being the worst one. Rio looked good, but sadly most of the mission was inside a ship. Toronto has you traveling on land, underground, and in subways, and really feels like you're traveling a good distance. Sweden has you escort a payload in a small circle back to the start. I feel like if these missions were similar to Toronto, where it has you traveling and exploring the city almost, it would have been a lot better. All 3 missions were very different in how they explored the areas, and Toronto was the only mission that did it right, in my opinion. So I played all 3 missions on normal difficulty, then did it all again with different characters and on hard difficulty. A first mission is a first mission, so it'll be very simple, so I won't judge it as hard. The boss at the end was okay. I'm sure they'll get more complicated in future missions, and sadly this was the only mission that had a boss at the end. Toronto was fun in terms of enemy density, meaning that there were a lot of enemies, and I'm sure there'll be more enemies in higher difficulties. My main concern coming in was that enemy density would be low, and instead of competing against the activity, we would be competing with our teammates to get kills. Although Toronto has some defend the point sequences, the travel and the time between each point made it okay. Also, my favorite part of these 3 missions was the last part of Toronto, where you're running ahead and escorting the civilians through the park in a snowstorm. The atmosphere and the fact that people you're escorting can keep up with you made it really good. Sadly, this was the only part I liked in these 3 missions. Sweden. It's terrible. It's boring. Make the payload go faster. Get rid of the turret movement placement thing. Just make it a one and done type of thing. I don't know. Moving the turrets around kills the experience. The whole mission feels like it's slow, monotonous, which, especially coming out of Toronto, sucks. And also, you're only given 4 options of heroes, so you're pretty much forced to play as someone you don't like. Let's talk about replayability. A good mission for any type of hero arena shooter promotes you trying to play the mission again, mostly for rewards and lore. So did these 3 missions achieve that? I don't think so. After beating the 3 missions, I couldn't see myself playing them again after today, except for maybe Toronto. The rewards are not that enticing, it's just sprays that no one is going to see. Battle Pass XP for a Battle Pass that I will not and plan on completing. And I think there was also a Sojourn skin, but I don't play Sojourn. So there is only one thing that is decent. A player title for beating all missions on the hardest difficulty. And honestly, the title name isn't even cool. So there's no desire or enticing rewards to want me to play it more. I basically dropped $15 for 2 hours of gameplay and will probably buy another, I don't know, $15 Invasion Bundle Part 2 next year. Or in Overwatch 3. I think it's pretty clear by now that I like and only like the Toronto mission. Sweden has problems and Rio is just an intro mission, so it gets a pass. But I have no intentions of replaying these missions unless I'm really bored. If they added a free play mode where you can play any character, I wouldn't mind replaying it if I was able to play Kiriko. Sadly, you can't, and you're restricted to the characters for the mission. The rewards need to be better. You're not rewarded on completion, and you have only one small award for beating all the missions on the hardest difficulty. There's not much to flex with a measly title that doesn't even sound cool. Nullifier. You. Going back to the question, is Overwatch Invasion even good? There's just not enough in this Invasion bundle to really justify the $15 price point. 3 missions and 1,000 tokens for, which is basically for a battle pass. To me, it feels like they're just trying to reel people in to get into their battle pass subscription. They seem to overly advertise this bundle, thinking that it's a lot, when really it's just 3 short 20-minute missions, with no reason and real good rewards that come out of it. Unless you have money to burn or you planned on buying the battle pass in the first place, I would just watch a YouTube video of someone playing it. It feels like a one and done type thing and you're not really satisfied after finishing the 3 missions. If they were to do this again next year, they better have more missions available and have better rewards to have people want to replay and be rewarded afterwards. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I plan on doing more of these reviews for any game I decide to play, and I will most likely be streaming them. See you later.